Sports Betting Weekly, coming at you guys once again with a free play. Your host, the Teller here, perennial top 5 MMA handicapper. If you guys are into the MMA UFC scene, make sure you guys check out my other channel. I have the link below in the description. It's the MMA Fortune Teller, and that's really my bread and butter. But of course, we do it all over here. That's why we started the Sports Betting Weekly channel, where you guys will be getting weekly free plays given to you guys here. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Virginia Cavaliers taking on the Miami Hurricanes. A nice little Thursday night college football game. Now, the line movement for this game has been somewhat interesting. It opened up with the Miami Hurricanes being a 4-point favorite. We saw that jump up to 6 points with a lot of action coming in on the Miami Hurricanes. It may be due to the fact that there was some insight. Maybe D'Eriq King was going to be starting the game at quarterback for the Hurricanes. As of now, that seems like it's not going to be the case. And we've actually seen a lot of books dropping the Hurricanes down to that minus 5 range just as of today, depending on what book you're working with, though. So that's a key point that I want to talk about, though. D'Eriq King, it doesn't look like he's going to be suiting up. So that is a big loss for the Hurricanes. I mean, he's a solid quarterback. He's a great run threat as a quarterback, and we know the Virginia Cavaliers really, really struggle against the run. I would say that is definitely the biggest flaw with this team right now. Currently ranked 113th in the nation at stopping the run. And that's going to kind of fit a narrative of this game. This is what I want to talk about here. When you look at the Miami Hurricanes defense, something they're lacking in very much so is being able to stop the pass. So that's kind of how I look at this game. I see the Hurricanes being the weaker pass defensive team, with the Virginia Cavaliers being the weaker running defensive team, which is kind of interesting too, because the Virginia Cavaliers are one of the best throwing teams in the nation. Right now, their quarterback, Brennan Armstrong, has pretty much been rated the number 1 quarterback statistically throwing in Division I football, and he's an absolute beast. If you don't know about Brennan Armstrong and you're just going to be watching this game tonight, getting to know him, you're going to love what you see. This guy is the real deal. Super athletic as well. He could run the ball. Like 6'2", he has some size to him, but he can let that thing go, man. He can throw the ball. I think that we'll be seeing him play in the NFL down the line. This guy has some real talent. So what I expect to see in this game is a lot of points. I expect to see the Cavaliers throwing the ball all day, and I do expect to see the Hurricanes running the ball heavily on Virginia, and I expect both teams to be having success. Now, getting to the play that I'm going to give you guys, it's gonna kind of correlate to those statistics here, man. I am going to take the Virginia Cavaliers with the points. I want you to try to get that 6-point line there, if you can get that. I expect this game to be a high-scoring game, as I said. So I do favor the over more so, right around that 62 range. I do favor the over. I expect a lot of points to be put up by both teams. But I'm favoring the Virginia Cavaliers here. I'm taking them with the points. If you want to get frisky, you could take them with the money line as well. You can get them right around plus 175 if you really want to try to make some big bucks and take a shot there. I have no problem with that, but I'm taking them with the points. I'm taking the 6 points in the game where I expect the Virginia Cavaliers to be slinging it and putting up a lot of points, getting that extra 6 points there just to kick the game off. I think that will carry a lot of weight there. The Miami Hurricanes, a big rivalry of my school, the Florida State Seminoles, but by no means am I going against them just based on the fact, that's my school's rivalry. I have not been impressed with what I've seen from the Miami Hurricanes this season. They're 2-2. They got demolished by Alabama, but that doesn't mean much. Obviously Alabama is the best team in the nation. The Appalachian State game, they barely snuck away with the victory there, won by 2 points. They lost to Michigan State. Pretty much got handled there. Did not cover the spread as well. They did not cover that spread. And then in the last game, they beat Central Connecticut State. Never even heard of them before that game. So the 69-0 to me is completely irrelevant. Well, the Virginia Cavaliers, they had a tough game against the North Carolina Tar Heels. Were able to put some points up there. They did lose their last game against Wake Forest as well. That was a game that was actually very close up until the second half. But you know what? I have no problem with this, man. They started the season off good against William and Mary in Illinois, but consistently they've been putting up points. I expect them to put up a lot of points in this game. I mean, they've been doing their thing offensively, and I expect that to continue. But again, this is what this game is all about here. When you're siding with the Virginia Cavaliers, Brennan Armstrong is the real deal here, and I expect him to light it up. And as I stated earlier, it does not look like D'Eriq King is going to be playing this game, so the Hurricanes will have a very young quarterback under center most likely, and I don't think he's going to either one of the two quarterbacks they're working with. I know they rotated them last game. I don't think they're going to be able to hang with Armstrong there. The only thing we do got to worry about somewhat, of course, is again the rush defense of the Virginia Cavaliers, but I'm willing to take a shot with the 6 points there. So that's going to be my free play to you guys. The Virginia Cavaliers tonight, a Thursday night game. We're taking the 6 points, and again, if you guys want to get frisky, take that money line as well. And we're favoring the over. We are favoring the over as well. We're taking the over 62 as far as the over-under goes. And yes, that's a free play given here at Sports Betting Weekly. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Stay tuned for more free plays coming right at you.